YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedrick Helix Jr., and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, so we're back with the weekly rotation video. We're going to cover all fragrances that I wore during the week of July 9th. All right, July the 9th. All right, so as always, as I say, this is my favorite video of the week. I love the interaction that I get with you guys, just seeing what you guys wore. And it's always dope to read the comments on how you guys, break down your fragrance week. All right, so Smell Good family, hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys, man. We had a great time on the live stream 36, where we celebrated the 7,000 subscriber achievement. And once again, I want to say thank you guys. It really means the world to me for your support, and I definitely appreciate you guys. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into Sunday. All right, on Sunday, from the House of Lattafa, I really enjoy this version of what it's cloning. We have Najdia. And Najdia is inspired by from Invictus, the original, but this one has a green touch to it. It's a touch of greenness to it. The spices are elevated in a little bit. There's a cinnamon note in here as well. That lemongrass note in here gives it that touch of green, but I really like this one, man. Some people say they like this better. They like this better than Hawass. It's very close. I really like this one a lot, but Hawass is still holding that spot. But this one right here with that green touch and that fresh spicy, there's a touch of cinnamon in here as well. That's giving it another type of spice. All right, this stuff is really good. Lasts for a good bit on my skin. Really good performance. You can get this for nothing, man. 20 bucks, you can have your 100 ml of this. Good quality for 20 bucks, bang for your buck. I appreciate it. From the House of Lattafa. All right, we have Najdia. All right, up next on Monday, I was off and had a lot of running around to do, and just like most of the fragrances this week, it was in preparedness for the hot weather, and it was hot yet again. On Monday, from the House of Hugo Boss, we have Hugo Boss Reversed. Now, this one has been known to be similar or remind people of Elysium, all right? And, I'm gonna have to take your word for it because I've never smelled Elysium, but I do have a really awesome clone, which apparently Zion from Alexandra smells really close to Elysium. But this one is in the neighborhood. You definitely get that grapefruit, citrusy type of vibe, a touch of earthiness in here as well. With I believe there's a vetiver note in here that's not off-putting. That's really wearable. And this stuff is good, man. I wore it all day long. I wore it to the gym, and I was enjoying it so much from the gym. Came home, shower, had to go back out and run some errands. I wore it again out the shower. So I wore this one all day long, and it's really hot down here in Jacksonville, Florida, all right? But this one right here held it down. Performance, you get about 5 to 6 hours, but it's good quality for what you pay. I paid about $29.99 from my local Ross rack store, and I'm glad that I have it. I'd be tempted to buy another bottle when I see it, because I think this one is going away. All right, don't quote me on that, but I've seen and heard the conversations that this one could be going away. So if you see it and you're into that Elysium type of vibe and that feel, check out this one on Monday from the House of Hugo Boss. We went with Hugo Reversed. All right. On Tuesday, back to the office. I have been eyeing this one in my cabinet to wear for the last couple of weeks, and I'm glad that I went ahead and spent some time with this one again. From the House of Chanel, we have Chanel Allure Homme Spont Eau Extreme. This is a classic in the community. Just take that original DNA, Chanel Allure Homme and Homme Sport, and tap on the Extreme label on it, and that's what you get. The mint, the vanilla, the citrus orange up top. I promise y'all, this bottle has macerated over the couple of years that I've had. I promise you it has. Because when I first got it, I was getting like 4 to 5 hours. I promise you, on my skin, unless I was going to Nosma to it. But over the past year or so, man, I've worn this a few times, and I promise you, bro, I've been smelling this off my skin for about 7 to 8 hours, man, and I ain't mad at it. I wonder if anyone else has experienced a little maceration with this fragrance, if you have it. I know I have. And when I wore it on Tuesday, I said, man, am I tripping? I just don't remember this lasting that long. I just don't. All right, but this is good stuff. I really appreciate it, and I wore it to the office on Tuesday from the house of Chanel. We went with Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. One of my favorites from the line for sure. All right. On Wednesday, I was in the mood for this DNA as well. A little fresh spiciness, a little muskiness. Very good stuff from the house of Parfums de Marly, one of my favorite houses. We went with Percival. Love that bottle on Percival. Love that blue. Like how it shows up on camera as well. This is the elite version of Abercrombie & Fitch. All right, this is the Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. This is the elite. It's like the whatever the best quality that DNA can be presented as. This is it. All right, very fresh, spicy, musky style of a fragrance. Just really good for the office, and it's also good just for the warm weather in general. Very versatile fragrance. You can wear this pretty much any time of year, whenever you want. But I personally wear this one to the office, and I wear it if I'm out and about during a warm summer day, or a hot summer day for that matter. It just works, man. Pretty good performance out of this one. Like I said, this is the elite version of Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. If you're around my age, maybe a little bit younger, back in the day in the mall, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Mont Blanc, I took a stab at it as well, but this is the highest quality of that DNA, and I really enjoy it. On Wednesday to the office from the house of Parfums de Marly, we went with Percival. One of my favorite bottles in my collection, man. That matte blue finish, very nice, all right? On Thursday, man, Thursday was a wild day. It was still hot. It was super hot, as a matter of fact. But this is what I wore all day long, and I really enjoyed this from the house of Calvin Klein, all right? We went with CK All. CK All. Why do I love this so much? Well, at first I had a 100 ml bottle, and I was wearing it. You know, I've had it for like a month or so now, and I was wearing it. And then I was in my local Ross looking for some things, and of course I got to check out the fragrances. And I saw this sitting there for $24.99 for a 200 ml. And I said, you know what? I think my wife would actually love this. And I came home, I gave her my 100 ml bottle. She smelled it, she liked it, wore it that same day. And I was wearing this already from the 100 ml, and I just started spraying the 200 ml. But you get this soft floral touch, nice orange citrus, and some musk. That's what you get. Very, very good for the warmer weather. Just multi-versatile for everything. You can wear it to the gym, to run errands, lounge around the house, wear it to go to bed. Whatever you want to do, man. This is a get it done type of fragrance if you're just kind of moving around throughout your day, especially during the summer. I personally like it. I don't know if you can get this tested or get a sample. I don't know. But $20 or so, you can get your bottle, and if you don't like it, maybe somebody you know might could appreciate it. But I definitely recommend this for sure, especially if you're into that style of DNA with the florals, the citrus, and the musk. From the house of Calvin Klein, all day on Thursday, we went CK All. CK All, big fan of this, man. Glad to have a 200 ml because I'm gonna do some work on that for sure. All right. On Friday, I had to run around and do a bunch of stuff on Friday. I was moving out. Pretty nice day, but it was still hot. All right, and we went with this one. I love this stuff. From the house of Nishane, we went with Wulong Cha. Wulong Cha. That citrus tea vibe. You get this. It's like an orange citrus tea. Like a warm, not hot, but like a warm citrus tea, man. This stuff is awesome. I'm always mind blown by the performance of this thing. Now, this is an extrait de parfum concentration, but that bergamot and that orange works well. I think it's called, oolong tea and fig and musk. But the fig is really dancing with that tea note, especially when the citrus is from up top, which is one of the better citruses I've ever smelled in an opening. In a fragrance with that bergamot and that orange. Once that starts to dissipate, that tea kind of moves its way in. You get the musk underneath it, but I get that fig. The fig and the tea just kind of do this nice little do-si-do, and really makes this a really good, pleasant experience, man. And I love this stuff. On Friday, from the house of Nishane, we went with Wulong Cha. Wulong Cha. All right, and last but not least, on Saturday, the same deal, all right? We were dealing with that heat, and it was smoking hot, Went to the gym, came home. Me and my son kind of ran out and about, kind of hung out a little bit. And I went with this one from the house of Zaharoff. All right, we went with Coco Loco. Coco Loco. Man, the more and more that I wear this, the more and more I greatly appreciate it. Spending time with your fragrances matter, because when I first wore this, the tangerine clementine thing was just really noticeable before I ever was get to the coconut, which is not a bright coconut. It's the flesh of the coconut, so it's a little bit that coconut really kind of sits a little bit closer, but you definitely get that feel. But this is really tropical. It's really tropical with the coconut and the citruses and a touch of that boozy feel, that rum accord that's in here as well. But on my skin, that clementine really hangs around and it sits right on top of that coconut. And that's what makes this one a little bit different and unique to me. I personally really enjoy this, and you know, I'm gonna keep wearing this, man, as we're in the summer with the heat. And in my opinion, I know some are saying that this is and maybe George even said, I'm not sure, but this is made for like the summer evenings. Okay, it could be, but on my skin in the heat in the summer, man, this is a pretty good choice. So hopefully you guys are able to get you a bottle. Hopefully you guys are coming up to get a bottle who is on the backup orders, but I definitely highly request you getting a sample of this, testing this out. This is really good for this time of year. I'm a big fan of coconut, this type of summery tropical feel fragrances during the summertime. Good stuff. On Saturday to close out the week, from the house of Zaharoff, we went with Coco Loco. Coco Loco. I say I want a yellow top. Yellow top of mine. I think I'm gonna have to order the caps, man, so I can get me a yellow top. All right, Smell Good family, that's going to be it for this week's weekly rotation. Down below in the comments, let me know what you guys wore throughout the week. I'm very interested, as always, of the conversation, love the camaraderie, and love to read how you guys lay out what you wore throughout the week. All right, so everyone out there, have a great week. All right, be safe, be careful, take care of yourselves. Remember, as always, to splack it up, splack it down, and splack it that thing all around. And remember, whatever you put out into this world, that's exactly what you are going to get back. This is true. All right, man, overwhelmed. Love y'all. 7,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Check out and look out for the giveaway. She'll be out when this video is over. So check out the 7,000 subscriber giveaway. All right, appreciate y'all.